Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the world of home tech with me, your host, Paul Hibbert. If you are a recent subscriber and you're going, this video isn't about Alexa, not everything I do is. But don't leave, because I will do Alexa videos, and everything in between is still very interesting, I promise. These are especially interesting. Enjoy. So I got plans for these. These are going to solve a problem that I have in the bedroom. Not that kind of problem, you filthy person. These are going to solve the problem where Nisha goes, I want to go to sleep now. And I'm like, I want to watch TV. I don't talk like that, she does. Ooh, Uncle Sam. That lets me know I'm English. We want you. What do you want us for? What do you want us to do? I don't care what you want me for. I want these. Ooh. Oh my goodness, I love them. Look how sexy they are. Oh, that's like uber clever. They're like a pair of girls' earrings, only way more manly. That's like girl earrings for men. Amazing. Oh my goodness, I love it. How does it plug in? Ah, there it is. Okay, so just a standard little micro USB charger. And then those. What else do we got? Different size earbuds. A tiny little charger thing. Oh, that all sounds far too complicated. I'm going to plug them in, and then I'm going to take them out about an hour later and stick them in my ears. Go away with you. First of all, this is easy, as long as you know how. If you don't know how, it's a pain in the ass. So basically, in order to put it into pairing mode, if you hold it down for about 3 to 5 seconds, it switches it on. If you keep holding it for about 8 seconds, it puts it into pairing mode. So I'm going to hold it down. It's powered on. And now it's pairing. Here it is, Q29L. So I'm going to click that to pair it. It is now pairing. And it's now paired, so that's great. We've got a mono earbud. We now need to pick out the right one, hold it down to switch it on, and it's on, and then double click it. And they should pair with each other. So that's them paired. Easy when you know how, not so easy when you don't. Oh, you can't hear this? Of course you can't. So, it's kind of difficult to qualify. I'm probably yelling because I have noise in my ears. I'm actually listening to, I'm related to a very famous gentleman called George Chisholm. He was my great uncle, and he is credited with bringing jazz to the UK, and that's what I was listening to. So that gives me a good idea as to what these sound like, because I've listened to it a lot. These sound, to me, very, very nice. There is a lot of detail in the sound. I can hear a good range of frequency. For my personal taste, they're a little bit bass heavy, but you'll find that Soundpeats have done that on purpose because you guys love bass. The human ear is attuned to listen to high frequencies, so you can hear hi-hats and cymbals and all those things anyway, normally. What you can't hear quite so well is bass frequencies, and so people really do gravitate to bass-heavy headphones and earphones. I personally prefer a flat response because I like to hear music the way it was intended to be heard by the people that produced it. But you guys will probably love these because they are good, strong, resonant bass frequencies pumping through these things. I am really impressed. For considering these things are Bluetooth and they're not connected to one another, the sound is phenomenal. Looks-wise, they are stunning. When I unboxed them, I was like, shiny things, because I love shiny things. In the ear, they are a little bit on the larger side than perhaps you might like. I suppose it depends how much you want to show off that you've got tech in your face. But they look really good. And in the ear, I don't think they look bad at all. They're a good size, and I like them. So range-wise, they're Bluetooth, so I mean, they're going to work as good as Bluetooth works. For me, it reaches across my bedroom, which is all I really need it for, because my Android TV box is at the front of the room, and my earballs are at the back of the room. And it works fine for that. So when Nisha goes to bed, I press the little buttons on them and they connect to the Android box and I can carry on listening to TV when she goes to sleep. If, for example, I get up and go to the bathroom, just as I start to pee, it runs out of range and I can't hear my TV show anymore, which is a bit of a shame. I find myself like jamming my head up against the bathroom wall, trying to get it to stay in range, and it just doesn't quite work. Similarly, if you are listening to these in bed and you put your head against a pillow, all of a sudden this one dies, and I don't know why. My brain is not that big, my head is not that thick. My skull, it should be able to go through my skull. It's Bluetooth after all. But it doesn't, and when I put my head against my pillow, I lose one side, which is a bit of a shame. But it's all good. I am impressed enough with the range. It's Bluetooth, what can I say? So do I recommend these earbuds? Yes, I do. I am very, very pleased with the sound, the look, the feel, and the overall quality of the product. I was in love with the little carry case before I even received the product. As soon as I saw a photo of the carry case that charges them, I was like, I want that. Even if I never use it, I want it. So I've got it, and I do use it, and I do like it. There is a few caveats. One is that Kodi is totally out of sync audio-wise, and I don't know why. Luckily, Kodi has an audio offset feature, which means I can just move a little slider and get the audio to be in sync. But you're going to have to do that for every episode of every TV show you watch, at least on my Android box. Doesn't mean it will happen to everything. I did notice that if I watch YouTube on my Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge, for example, the audio is perfectly in sync and everything works fine. Features, there are more features that I haven't covered, mostly because I don't find that they work every time. If you press the little button on the side whilst you're listening to music, it pauses the music, but not on Spotify. I don't know why. I think that is probably Spotify's problem. I have had loads of problems with Spotify being controlled by external devices, so it could well be just Spotify. You can also play the next track by double pressing it, which I think will be more useful, and that does work on Spotify, as well as all other applications. I found play and pause works fine on other apps, just not on Spotify. You can answer phone calls. It has a little built-in microphone. I haven't tried it. I've heard it's not very good. I read up on the internet, lots of people moaning that the audio quality was so poor the other person couldn't hear you. I haven't tried it. I don't want them for that purpose. I want them for music and for watching TV shows. You can also call the voice assistant of your phone. I hope it works better for Siri than it does for Google, because it doesn't work for Google very well at all. It makes a horrible honking noise in your ear as soon as you press it, which as long as your phone is open, the honking noise goes away and you can communicate with the assistant. If your phone is closed, the honking just goes on forever and makes you wish you were dead. So that doesn't work very well at all, sadly, at least not on my S7 Edge, which is a reasonably popular phone and so should be borne in mind. That is about it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see some more of this guy, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to help support my channel, there are links in the description to do that via the PayPal or Patreon, whichever is your preference. I'll see you next time. So looks-wise, because I've got it connected to my Android, which is just one room away. So do I recognize, bitch?